Module 2, Hazards and Risk. As mentioned in Module 1, it is important that you are able to recognize potential hazards and take the steps to control them. Through this course and your time here at SA Holdings, you will gain the skills that will contribute to reducing risks in your workplace. Some potential hazards that you may encounter are flammable, corrosive, or toxic substances, changing climate conditions, and electrical, vehicle, and of course, aircraft hazards. In order to identify and help us eliminate workplace hazards, we use a variety of processes such as inspections. You may notice a variety of inspections such as vehicle inspections, inspections for work procedures, and inspections of personal protective equipment happening around you at your site. Another process for identifying hazards is pre-job planning. A pre-job plan should happen before every flight so that you can ensure all hazards are identified and clearly understood by you and the rest of your coworkers. These meetings will start with a safety moment and then go over your assigned duties for the job. In order to know and understand the level of risk present, we utilize a risk assessment framework to assess all incidents. When we use risk assessment, we are determining the level of risk that a hazard represents to personal health, safety, and the environment. By considering the potential severity and probability of an incident or hazard, we can proactively develop plans for appropriate corrective action. A risk matrix used during a risk assessment might look something like this. Once we have identified the hazard and determined the level of risk it presents, we need to eliminate, substitute, or reduce the risk. To do this, we use a hierarchy of control. You will become very familiar with the types of controls such as engineering, administrative, and personal protective equipment that fall into the hierarchy. Working alone can also pose a hazard. If you are ever working alone, it is important that you establish a communication system at your worksite. This should include open lines of communication with the airport authority, as well as regular check-ins with another worker or a supervisor. This concludes our module. When you are ready, please continue to the quiz.